Yo, 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 what's up, man? It's your boy B from Street Billboards, bringing you another episode of Concrete Legends. And today, we're going down to the Gunshine State. Oh yeah, we Florida with it. And we got Blood Raw. Born Bruce Falson on April 17th, 1975. Raw was a threat on the field, in baseball and football. With a supportive big sister and loving mother who struggled with drugs and incarceration, Raw was the man of the house since day one. By the time Raw turned double digits, his mother had already served 2 prison bids, and shortly after her second release, she passed away from a heroin overdose. This sudden drastic event would change Raw forever. Having to move in with his grandmother, Raw began to learn the ins and outs of his neighborhood, as well as how to play the game. Dope boys and robbers, those were the idols that the cold Panama City streets had to offer. The money was fast, and the consequences were real. At 16 years old, Raw was locked up and direct filed on a trafficking charge. After serving 2 years, Raw was placed on probation, which he violated and got sent back down the road. And at age 23, Blood Raw was again released, but this time, he moved to Atlanta. And around this time, the A was on fire. BMF was going crazy, strip clubs were popping up left and right, and the trap music was starting to take flight. Being exposed to this new culture was one of the best things that happened to Raw. Moving again to Panama City, Raw begins to release records like Represent and My Block Burn. Now, instead of gravitating to the streets were gravitating towards him. Doing shows across Florida, he was familiar with the up-and-coming artist, Young Jeezy. And one night, in Dothan, Alabama, Jeezy attended a Blood Raw concert. After seeing the crowd show love to the young North Florida artist, Jeezy quickly approached Raw with a deal. Raw almost instantly became the new face of Florida. He held his position down alongside Slick Puller. The 3 formed supergroup USDA. Cold summer had the streets on lock. Things were really looking good for Blood Raw. Exposure, new team, new money. Then while preparing to get a passport for a trip to Jamaica, Blood Raw was arrested and served indictment papers. Taking the feds to trial, Raw is one of the few to come out not guilty. Back to the money. Only this time, things didn't seem right. Raw states that around this time, the business got a little murky. A very uncomfortable departure from Jeezy and the CTE brand put Raw in full throttle. January 2011, Blood Raw dropped Soul Food, the mixtape. It had all the answers if you had any questions. Some say it's his best body of work to date. And that boy's still active, still sliding. And he'll always be a concrete legend.